Hi and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video, and this is my first video in 2023, so happy new year. So we are thankful that God has given us this opportunity to see this new year. So today I am heading somewhere and I have been invited by certain company, and I'm going to show you a little bit of it. So stay tuned and watch this video till the end. I'm sure you will enjoy it and you're gonna learn something here and there. So before I leave or I go, I want to show you my outfit of today, guys.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can.
You can see the shoes, the palazzo, the top, and my chain here. Style my hair. So let's go and show a little bit of that area. And the event is going to happen at the Radisson Blue Hotel upper hill. A 5-star hotel.
Way before, know which speakers fits well, so that when it comes you don't have to strain looking for speakers, especially during that time. And also to balance school with that, what my mentor told me is do one goal that leads to another goal. So that means that if your goal is to learn about something, especially for school, dedicate that for school and fully for school. I mean, separate school life and everything. So when it's time for school, do school work. Don't mix your other time with school work, so that when that time elapses, you are done with school. And then in your extra hours, that's when you can do the community work. But also with that means that you have to have someone who also keeps you on track, and that's your assistant. And also with the coding, because let's say you have a challenge with your Bible 3, what I would like to know, what language are you doing right now? So if it's Flutter and you're passionate about it, find someone within the Flutter community that can also keep you accounting. You can call each other accountability partners, so that you can work on a project together and you learn to follow up. Okay, where are you today?
So I really want to thank you for the Flutter community and Flutterista because it helps me to build my career. I will share my story here. I joined 3 years back. I started a community called the Tech for Girls, and the motto of this Tech for Girls was to help the women who are having the 5 to 10 years gap in their career. I have seen that I am a member of many moms group because I have 2 kids. One is 13 and one is 8-year-old. So it's whenever you are in career, you take some breaks for your family or any other reason. And when your kids grown up, then you want to do something. And it's you are very far from the technology because you are not concentrating on the technology, you are just taking care of your kids. And it's very difficult to come back into the tech world again. If you have a 2-year experience gap, it's fine, you can cope up with the technology. But if you have 5 to 10 years gap, it's very, very difficult to come back. So that's why I have decided to learn myself as well as a Flutter and help other friends as well. We have created a group, and due to the pandemic, every day after the kids go to the bed, we started our session, online session every night till 2 o'clock, and we learn the Flutter together.
That's amazing.
And that's how we created this community. And I have just put it this experience. I have 5 friends. We are doing this thing and share on my Facebook moms group. And there are I got 300 requests on the Flutter one day. That I really want to start my career again. Could you please help me? And that's how I started creating content related to Flutter and taking workshops. And still I'm doing that right now, and helps me to like become a GDE, become a woman technical ambassador, and I think this helps a lot. Like I had an experience of like 15 years in web development, but I haven't found such an amazing community. Like this is like this community is amazing. Like if you want to do something, just come out from your shell and just speak about that. And that is the thing.
Thank you. I think when you start taking the first step, you will have people ready to support you. I love that.
Renika's an old school or old guard Flutterista. When did you join Flutteristas?
I think when it started like 3 years back, I think that time I messaged Neelam that I really want to join the Flutter. And she said, why not? Why you cannot join? And that's how I started. I didn't know before that about the GDG group, any community. I joined Twitter on that time only because the Flutter community is more active on the Twitter. I was always active on the Facebook with my mom's group. I won't post anything on Facebook. I just active on the Twitter only. So that's how I joined the Google community.
Nice. So good to have you. Thank you.
Arnavina, I would also just ask that to say that Nilay is also that person for me. She's also always like, come on, why not you? Like that board of directors, Nilay is one of those people.
Yes, awesome. Thank you, Nilay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My name is Pacific Linda. I'm a senior computer science student. So my question is, how do you, because I feel like most people have those stereotypes or biases that women, you're not that smart enough. So how do you make sure that at the workplace or at school, when you say something, it is heard and taken seriously the same as men's opinions? Yeah,
That is a great question. Anyone want to take that question or?
Sorry, just to add that because that was also my question.
Good.
For my case specifically, because I want to build on that, she said you were all the time.
We will answer together. Yeah.
So previously, when I used to work, I used to be looked down a lot because I'm a woman and then I'm coding and nobody would take me seriously. And by the time they come to realize that what I said is actually going to work or should work, 3 months has passed by or 2 months has passed by, so I have to now pick up the slacks and now I have to prove myself that I can actually do it, or whatever idea I had that had to actually be implemented. So another pressure to actually, all the process just files up again and it wraps all over again, and it was a bit tough to work around that until I moved to a new company. But before it was a bit really tough. Like I would go back home and literally just burst into tears or try to figure out how I can go back and stay composed so that they can know that I can actually do this. And as much as I tried to figure it out a bit, but maybe for people who are new to the coding environment or the workplace, where they're trying to catch up, maybe we can try to advise them, because I never got this opportunity back then to get to know how to be able to go back to the office with a straight face, you know, like nothing happened last night or nothing happened the day before, and maybe 1 point or two can actually help the person who's actually going into this career or into this career.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm happy to share, particularly to that first point about being taken seriously as a woman, you know, having a voice, you know, having an opinion. You know, it is a challenge, and I think that the best thing we can do is exactly what Zoe said, is to find allies, find people that you can rely on, that you can share with, that you can vent to. You know, in my experience, while I was in school, I had an internship where I worked on iOS mobile point of sale for a retail company. And I think many of us can say that we've had the experience where stakeholders did not agree, and I was the engineer caught in the middle, trying to implement and ship this app, and I was just an intern. And I recall being in a meeting where this disagreement was going on, and I felt really diminished in the room. And And my boss looked at me and said aloud to the whole room, "Are you gonna cry now?" And immediately I just was filled with so much panic. and you know, thankfully was able to excuse myself, you know, the meeting wrapped up, and you know, I had a mentor, I had an ally, I had someone that I could go to and say, man, I just had this really crappy experience. You know, finding people that will be in your corner for you makes the biggest difference in the world, because even though that was a crappy experience, 3 weeks later I deployed that app, and I was very proud to be like, there you go. You know, my manager, another ally, you know, he cares a lot about diversity, equality, and inclusion, and so find your ally.
And I'm also a product manager. So first of all, thank you guys for coming. It's such an honor meeting you all, especially you in here, because that's the area I'm really interested in, and actually really passionate about, because I'm self-learning on product management myself. So it's not a walk in the park. So learning on your own, it's really, it takes we don't talk at all. So a bit of background, I'm a front-end developer. I'm actually 26 years old. Thank you very much. I'm participating in the Google Solutions Channel to currently ongoing. So we are using Flutter for our education. So I'm also learning more. It's kind of like an opportunity for me. So thank you so much for that, you. Thank you. I'm also the co-founder of a community called Master Products. So it's a community for product managers. And my question to you is like, how did you know which area of product management you wanted to explore? Because they are product designers, there's the business aspect of it, and there's also the tech part. So how did you know which area you wanted to get into? Yeah.
Great. So I can share a little bit more story, and then maybe Leah can share later. So the motivation for me to step into product management instead of all the other nearby functions are, so I started my career as a retail associate at Apple Store. So at the time, I had a lot of customers coming into the store and asking questions about like the Apple software and also how to use their phone. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's not the customer who is doing anything wrong, it's because the product was not designed well. So, and I just keep thinking about myself. I was like, what if there could be a role for me to not only just sell a product to a user, but actually be in the, like,
because I'm, you know, in the same position.
Hi guys, so this is us. We have already learned Flutteristas and now we are heading for lunch, and as you can see the lunch is very delicious, so we are enjoying here.
So after lunch we went to the Flutter Community Day to learn. So tune in a little and see what we learned.
Well, I have nothing official to say, but I just want to welcome everybody here. We are so happy to have you here. You know, we try and say regularly as a reminder to ourselves, but also to everybody else, that Flutter is not the Flutter Google employees. Flutter is a project. Flutter is an open source community, and we try and ban words like the Flutter team, because there is no Flutter team. There is just a couple of people who are paid by Google to work on Flutter, and everybody here is also part of the Flutter team. So we are not Flutter, we are Flutter. Pamoja! And I just want to say how incredibly lucky we feel to have the community we have. There is almost no product I have ever worked with that has the community that Flutter is. The way that people give their time and dedicate their energy into not only Flutter but also into making others great. That is what we're about. We're not about our own glory, we're about others' glory. And I love that all of the people I've spoken to this week have all been about how do we make the community stronger in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Uganda, in Kenya, all over the world, and it just makes me very, very happy to see. I'm also really happy to be here in Africa, and for us that have come from Google to be here in Africa. It is such a dynamic, exciting, exuberant, vibrant part of the world, and for those who have not been to Africa before, I think this has been an experience that has been very infectious. Not malaria, not tsetse, but infectious of Africa. And so I'm really thrilled. Maybe if this is your first time in Africa, you feel that way too. So thank you to the Kenya team who have been our hosts here as well. It's been, let's do a wrap up. It has just been a great couple of days. I don't know if you've been on Twitter, maybe one or two of you have been on Twitter or Mastodon or seen some of the buzz, but it has been amazing to see the growth. We have been tracking some of the statistics of the event, and in addition to the people that were in the room, the noise, the excitement, there were 55,000 people who watched it live on YouTube. Because lots of people will watch on demand, people will read news articles and all around the world, people will see ads and see big. Asante sana, thank you to everybody.
And I love your Swahili. Swahili. Hi everybody, welcome. I'm your host for today. My name is Khadija from the Google Kenya team.
And I'm Kevin from the Flutter and Dart team.
So we have our slides today. It's an exciting day. We have amazing speakers lined up for the day. We want to kick off with a few housekeeping rules, okay? And post them online, but try and stay present. There's an opportunity to learn today and then engage with each other.
Having a good time. That's why if you want to have a super great time. Yes, that's the energy. So I am the co-organizer for Flutter Kenya, and I'm super honored to be here with you and to tell you guys about our story. So, who are the Flutter developers Kenya? We are the cool, chill people like me. So we are this amazing group of developers who come together to give talks, learn from each other, speak, and correct each other sometimes, and create memories. Sometimes we take good photos, and then we don't post them. So this is how we started off. Some of us, oh my goodness, so that was our very first event. It was Flutter Study Jams. We had Sam who was taking us through it, and it was super amazing. The other one was when we first got our dashless. We felt like the world was ours. And these four guys here is the amazing Flutter Kenya co-organizers, and it's super amazing working with them. And then that's me and the GDE. Alright, so apart from us being a community, so what else do we bring on the table? Of course, we just don't come, we just chill. We want to see people making progress, people doing amazing things, people actually changing the world. And these are some of the amazing applications built in Flutter by our amazing Flutter community guys, and they're super cool. I like them. You should check them out. And besides just building applications, we also have other things that people are doing, like people are building packages, and we want you guys to. Has anyone ever tried using Flutter Form Builder? Yeah? Amazing! Fun fact, it was built by one of our community. Yes, and that's Danvik, I think Danvik is around here. Yeah, and we normally hold monthly Flutter events. Sometimes we do them online, and we really enjoy having.
Hello everyone. So if you're here yesterday, you remember.
After learning and enjoying the community Flutter Day, we are going to take a group photo at the rooftop of Radisson Blue Hotel. So after a group photo, we went to the swimming pool to take some good pictures and have a good time there. So we are going now to the rooms to check how they are. Guys, this is how the room looks like. It's very beautiful, and oh my god, it is at the rooftop, the 8th floor of the Radisson Blue Hotel, and you can see the view. It's very nice. So this is us leaving the hotel, and we really had a good time. We've enjoyed here, and we want to say thank you, a big thank you for watching this video till the end.